Hello. So I have a few days that I have some time, not a few days, that I'm flying this Darwin79, and I kind of get myself a idea about the endurance of the squad. Now I have to say this is like my first squad, and I kind of crush it a lot. I don't know what's the normal crash rate on these squads because I don't have any friends which with who to fly with, and well, at this point at least, uh, and I just kind of like crash. Anyway, now the weak points of this squad are no doubt uh, I don't know if you say it like that, the weak points, because I mean this is flying, and if it crash it will break. So anyway, the points that most break on my quad and this quad, it was like just here on the screws. Now I don't know if this is normal for this quad, because I've seen quad with the arm broke like right here. I never had this problem with this quad, and like I broke, by this time I broke like all four arms of it. I just changed these two, I think, and now the other two are broken too. So yeah, uh, normally I don't know where they have to break, but this quad breaks here. Anyway, what's break here, other than these arms, are these top plates and down plate, which when where the screws are going in, just I don't know if I crashed that against something or it just broke from wiggling. I just pulled these strings here. Those are uh, giving me so much a little more time to fly. It didn't break on the backside, so I believe this. I suppose it's the same material, and the one that are back side, they didn't break, so I only assume that these plates here break because of the crashes. Anyway, I suppose that they should left this side here just a little forward instead of doing this like nudge type like round type, because that will just snap out. Probably did it back side didn't happen that because, well, it was better equilibrated, but here, well, that happened. Anyway, I'm gonna change this right now, and I have it ready to fly in no time. Anyway, I have to say I kind of like tried the different propellers. These are 3.1 inch propellers, so I have to make like in this support here, this frame, I had like to 3D printed. I have to like with a soldering iron just melt it so the propeller can have enough space to pass on. But it flies okay. Now this propeller are a piece of crap. They are the cheapest one that I could buy, but they are washing a lot, so yeah, and at high speeds they are just like a lot of vibration I give it. I believe that is because, well, they are just so flamby, or this didn't happen with the other propellers, so yeah, don't buy cheap propellers. Okay, so these are the last two arms that I bought with the spare kit arms that I'm going to mount on the quad. Worth to say that these holes, they are not only directional, so if you put it this way it will not be the same if you flip it around. So yeah, I just did that and the propeller didn't fit on, so take care with that. For mounting propellers, well, you have to take all the propellers out, all the propellers out, all the screws out, and the screws from the flight controller, and pull it out. As well as you have to cut like these brackets here, all 4 brackets, so you can lift up the stack. So I'm just going to do that right now, and see you after that. Okay, so I just took out the propellers. Next will be me taking out these 4 screws here, and pick up the upper side of the quad. Now these strings here that I put on, they holding on pretty well. Well, anyway, I bought this quad for like 80 euros, 84 euros was, I think it was on sale, and it was a pretty cheap quad. It does the job, and it was a nice price. But if you want to buy a frame, entire frame, like to change this select frame that I have, the price is like 25 euros, I think. 25 euros, 20 euros, or 18 euros plus shipment, which it's a lot of money. So I already bought, when I broke these 2, I already bought another frame, which is a 3-inch frame. That was like 9 euros, less than half. Anyway, so yeah, they were cheap at the beginning. They will sell, I suppose they sold like a lot of this, because I can like see it everywhere on YouTube. But I mean, after that they just have you hooked and selling you like this for a lot of money. Now I will pay like $20 some for the frame, but I would really like to be like more durable. This, I don't think it's as durable as it should be, basically because it just keep breaking at the same point. So one thing that I learned in this hobby is that normally when you break something, is the blame or the fault, it's a fly mistake, which it is in my case, and I mean almost always it is. But if it keeps breaking at the same point, it's like it's a design problem. So in this case, I am sure it's a design problem, and they keep breaking just at the height of the screws here. So yeah, I'm not going to buy this frame again. I'm just going to buy another one that, well, I don't know how it is because it's cheaper. It sure looks like more solid, but hey, you never know that until you put it on the quad and see how it behaves. I really don't want to lose this. Okay, so I need to pull out this one. Anyway, anything else, it's working just great. The motors are great. The ESC. I mean, the response, it's okay. I changed the VTX on this because, well, I crashed it and I burned it. And that's there. Anyway, I am going to take this apart and see you after. Alright, so I took these two broken arms off. These are the two new ones. They are basically the same. And if you like look it, you will see like this space here that they have. Like it's a lot more like it's not that thick like the arms. So when you go into ground like this, all the force it will go like in these 4 points here. So probably that's the reason that breaks like this. I don't know what they what's the reason for this like this not these are not holes, are holes but not round holes. So yeah, I mean all the motors are the same. These are 1507, so those holes should match that, like this one here for example, but they are like bigger holes, and those just like takes straight from the arm. I believe that's the way, the reason that always breaks here. I suppose if they will not do this here, the quad will break like farther on, but I don't know how they designed this anyway. So I know it breaks in the same place. That means, well, it cannot be like my fault always, at least. It's just in my opinion, it's just a flawed design here. So yeah. Okay, so what I've talked about you before is not the same. Put it one way or the other way. If you put it one way, the holes will align. You know, if you see here, and the arm will align with this plate here. If you put it the other way, for align, if you want to align the holes, you can still do that, but the arm, it will not be aligned with the back, with the back plate here. So you have to, now I telling you this because I mounted it wrong once. So yeah, that was on me. And after you mount it, you just have to pull like outside of the arms so the propeller didn't hit the frame. Anyway, I'm just going to screw this on and see you after. Okay, so now I changed the arms. It's better to put some kind of glue on the you know, if you see it, this will help with not falling apart in flight. I'm just using nail polish, so that's all good there. Now I'm just going to put on the shock absorbers. This is one, and okay, it seems like I lost the other one. Okay, I'm gonna look for the other one and came back to you. Okay, it just was like right here. goes like right back together. Now okay, so when you put this back together, you have to have a lot, be with a lot of care, because if you damage a wire or a pad or something, it will not work, or it will burst out in flames after you think you did it right. So yeah. I believe that's right about okay. Okay, so here the same thing. I want to put some nail polish on this here. That will help with not falling apart when flies. Oh, I forgot to take this out. These bumpers, now I think these bumpers are doing a good job in protecting the motor, and I don't think they are doing a very good job in protecting the arm itself. But I mean, with these crashes, the motor is still okay, so is that. But they really need like some washers. I don't really have to put washer that this small. I don't really look for it. If not, well, the screw will just pass just through it, and probably I'm gonna lose this in the flight one day. So yeah, these protectors have the same, even they are like very elastic. They have like the same holes as the arms, like these long holes. So yeah, the screw just pass just through it if you pull it like too hard or something. So I am considering to put some washer on it. I don't have the washers right now. I have to buy some washers. So yeah, I am at that point. Anyway, in the future I will probably put that, because well, this is it does very good job in like shock absorbers for the motors. You will not just go slamming into the ground straight with the motor. You have these to like give it like a little protection which is nice because the motors are way difficult to change that, and they were more expensive than the arms. So take care of your motors. Let's see if I nail this. Well, I'm going to put this on pause and be with you right back. Okay, so I have the motors on. It really pleased me to see it like robust again. Now I'm going to put on the zippers. A thing that I found with the zippers is that it's better to put it in a certain way. Now the way that you have to, I believe it's better to put it like with this plastic, this head pointing under the quad. That way when you like go on the rough concrete or rough surface and you do shit with it like this, like that, it will not like balance and screw off your screws like mine did. Now mine it didn't have this, put it like this. When I bought it, it was like put it different way, and these zippers were like smaller zippers, and this extra protection that I have it with this, I didn't really have it originally, so I had to figure that out on the way. So yeah, I'm just telling you that right now to you. So I believe this is like for all quads, not only for this one. So that way when you need to change an arm or repair it or service it for any kind of reason, the head of the screws that are under the quad, they will not be like bumped up, which by the way mine are. So yeah, so by doing it like this, I have right there like 4 little legs that goes over the head of the screws, and that gives it some protection when I land on the concrete or a flat rough surface. Anyway, I'm just going to put a top plate, and I'm going to do it like a test and see if it still spins, and that will be for today. So now, because this frame is like busted up in front, how I do it, I'm just going to put this behind the string. This is kind of tricky because, well, you have to get the string and the screw aligned. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to pull it a little bit outside, and that will kind of be. Okay, so I got my gear on, and let's see if it works. And I hope no magic smoke in this occasion. So yeah. Okay, so I have no camera. That means the camera is out. Some reason. Okay.
Telemetry lost.
I mean, it was okay when I came from the field with it. I did something right now that doesn't really like it. The VTX is working because I have signal on the goggles, but the camera doesn't work. The image of the camera doesn't work.
Telemetry recovered.
Well, it still doesn't work. Okay, so this I want to fix this. Yeah, well, I think that is fail-safe or something. Anyway, it works. The camera doesn't work. I'm gonna fix it after. And this is how you repair a racked arm on a quad. In my case, Darwin79. Thank you for watching. Bye.